Maxim of USS Exeter. And I don't know if you've ever been asked this question before, but has Paramount ever thought of possibly, just possibly, taking your production to the next level, a syndicated series with you in charge of it? Because you had made the Star Trek that I grew up with. I'm roughly the same age as you. And
we're dinosaurs.
the young children that watch your episodes in my chapter are absolutely fascinated with it.
Well, that's nice to hear. Thank you.
I wish we could see you once a week in a new episode every year.
Then you all need to write the studio, basically, and say this. You know, we would pay money for this, and you know, so you never know. I mean, the fans, and I've said it before because I am a fan first and foremost. But when the original series was going to be canceled not once but twice,
right?
The fans saved it. You know, it was the fan demand that caused Paramount to make motion pictures. It was the fan demand that caused them to make Star Trek: The Next Generation, and then Deep Space Nine, and Voyager, and then ultimately the new film. So, I mean, the studio's not dumb. If you make your voices heard, they will listen. You know, that's the best advice I can give you. They're very entrenched right now with J.J. Abrams and his reimagination, and rightly so. And I think that's where Star Trek is going to go for the foreseeable future. I don't think you're going to see it back on television anytime soon because they don't want to use that horrible franchise fatigue thing that they
Thanks to Rick
said
Berman.
for so long, which is ridiculous. I think you can't have enough of it if it's done correctly.
Right.
I think there was a lack of them taking responsibility for the lack of creativity in Star Trek over the last few years. They simply got lazy. The fans realized it, and they were tired of the tried and true.
But fortunately, we have you.
Well, thank you.
And we appreciate it.
I have
very
all
much.
of you, so thank you.
The animated series, there was two things I was really intrigued by. And now that
Can you all hear him?
now,
hear him?
Okay.
now that you're bringing Zahn into the fold,
Sorry.
well, now that you're bringing Zahn into the fold, are we going to be pursuing, is there any pursuit toward giving us a live-action Mr. Eriks and Lieutenant Morris?
Eriks is coming up. Eriks is actually in Enemy Starfleet. He's a full CGI creation, and Vic's going to voice him. So.
Whoa!
He's in the scene. You will see.
I was going to say, I'm not doing that makeup. I really
Well, it's not much makeup. Vic already has the third leg.
Guilty as charged, my friend. Guilty as charged.
But I have to make the lighter
Now you know
shade
why
of
they
green.
call it science fiction. Just saying.
I will have to make it a lighter shade of green, though.
I like to refer to it as a propulsion unit myself.
We're getting wrong here.
Nice nacelle.
Somebody over here with a camera?
I got a question for Vic. I was wondering, could you say something in Klingon?
Use your ghetto words.
Yeah, you know what the magic words in Klingon is? Kill them. We had a running joke on the set. The character that I play, Malthon, it's like every line he ever said ends with kill them. So after a while, after 7 or 8, 9 days on the set, whenever somebody couldn't think of what to say, it didn't matter what scene you were shooting, you're on the bridge, you're in the transport room, it doesn't matter, you're like, kill them. It's always the best way to end any line, actually.
The funniest thing that happened on the set, I have to share with you, okay? Because I made him do this
Oh no.
repeatedly. Yes, I made him do this repeatedly because it cracked me up over and over and over.
Well, that's about all the time we have today.
You have to understand, this is the first episode that I've ever made that the director is a fellow Trekkie. He wasn't just there to direct or to make an episode. The guy is actually a Trekkie. He speaks my language. And so we had this thing where we would just start quoting the original series and going off and doing scenes that had nothing to do with what we were filming. But Vic could do this one character from the original series that makes me pee my pants. So, with your encouragement, we got to get Vic to do this character.
You need this.
just when I peed my pants. Oh, it's right already.
Sorry, that was Ben.
Okay. Here we go. Thank you. The episode is Dagger of the Mind. The special guest star of that show was Morgan Woodward, playing this deranged doctor from the Nuthatch. So Vic it can impersonate this guy to a T. So just imagine this on my sets with everybody going. You guys, go ahead, come on.
Actually, it works better when
Put the mic
I'm
down.
laying on the floor.
Yes.
If I'm laying on the... No, they will never see it. They'll never see it. All right. How many of you know that episode? How many of you know that episode?
There he goes. He's going to do this.
My name is Simon Rangel. I was the assistant.
You're an evil man. Hey, come on, is that not cold? No, but this is what you have to see. So we loved it so much that I went home and I designed a Van Gelder t-shirt with all of his crazy faces on the front and printed them and sent one to James and yes.
We have great bloopers on this one, folks.
Quick, scene change. Next question.
Yeah, my name is Steve Witt. I'm with Sci-Fi Horizons. I was fortunate enough to work with you guys on World Enough in Time.
Ah, Steve, yes. How are you, my friend? Now, you look familiar. How are you?
Well, I lost 30 pounds and shaved off the mustache.
Yeah.
Jeez, good to see you.
How you doing, Carlos?
Good to see you.
No, I just wanted, Gil actually took everything that I was going to say. All right? I mean,
I'm sorry.
You are absolutely right. The level of dedication that these people show to this. But I just wanted to add in one little thing that I also heard while I was on the set. This is from one of the West Coast people. Basically what he said was this. He said, Hollywood would take twice as much time to do this. It would be over budget, and they still wouldn't manage to pull it off. That's the kind of work these people do, folks.
Thanks, Steve.
You have to see it.
You know what, you guys? There is no price tag you can put on loving something. When you genuinely love something and you have a passion for it, you could pay somebody thousands and thousands of dollars and you will never get quite the work and the effort and the intensity out of someone who just plain loves something. And the people that work on this do. So money doesn't even really come into it for a lot of us because we just love being a part of it. You know, it's like I say, it's a dream come true for many. So you can't put a price tag on that. There are a lot of people involved with New Voyages like that.
I saw somebody over here. There was a bunch of people over here. What do you mean?
The Blood and Fire, followed the forums a little bit. There's been some people on there who get really upset with the, I guess, the gay scenes.
Fuck them. I can't stand Star Trek fans who don't understand diversity. Star Trek was created to celebrate human people and their differences. Watch the episodes, that's what they talk about. And Gene Roddenberry's future, unlike some elements of the new film, Gene Roddenberry's future was all-inclusive. It included everybody. It didn't matter what color you were, what size you were, who you slept with, whatever your situation in life was, you were on the same playing field. The point was we had all moved past these kinds of prejudices. So if you don't want to see, gay people in the future, shoot yourself now. They're not going anywhere.